my end. So what you're looking at is very similar to TradingView, but this is actually a trading platform. Futures, as we can see here. Um, so this is where I'm gonna be trading from now on, and streaming the New York Open and trading live the New York Open. This is where everything's gonna happen. All the magic's gonna be happening. So this is futures. This is a completely switch over from forex to futures that I am making into my trading career. This is going to be a step in a new direction to do something different. So I have learned. I have been studying futures for a little while now before I actually made the transition, and now it's time to actually fully go through with it. And so I have a $150,000 account size. I am funded and I'm ready to go. So everything I trade, I keep the first $20,000 of. So the first 20,000 I make, I keep all $20,000 of it. So we're gonna actually be making that the goal is to actually withdraw $20,000, and we're gonna be doing it live here with each other. So the way that futures works is it's a little bit different than forex. On forex we have lots, but on futures we have contracts. So the minimum base contract size for a Nasdaq contract is one. We can't trade micros on the Nasdaq, but we can go to the micro Nasdaq, which is just MNQ, and we can trade. Each contract is a tenth of a full contract, which is micros. So we do have micro contracts. So like three contract sizes on MNQ would be almost a full contract size on NQ. So I will be trading MNQ more often than NQ, but I will be trading NQ a lot as well for more aggressive entries and just to make better returns. It's not about the money, but if I can keep myself from losing money in the long run, then I'm gonna do so. So here we have NQ, and honestly, we are gonna start this tomorrow. We have $150,000 to trade with, and so they give you the layout of trading view here. So there's literally nothing that I can't do on here. I don't even need to go to trading view anymore. So I'm very excited. We're gonna see where we're at. It will show your realized P&L and your unrealized P&L, and you can do a manual lockout so that way it locks you out for however long so you don't trade during specific times and keep you from over trading over whatever it is. So any open positions or working orders will be automatically flattened / canceled. And any copy traded follower positions will be exited. You will not be able to trade on the account for the selected lockout period. Warning: this action is irreversible. So they literally made it so you have to force yourself to stop. So if I want to create a lockout for the rest of the day, I'll just do all day, or I can do custom, and we can do it from we can lock ourselves out until, I don't know, tomorrow until 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. So I can lock myself out the whole night till 5 a.m. or we trade. So that's the lockout. So it's pretty cool. And then contracts are a little bit different. So like let's say that I'm gonna look for a buy or something, off of this candle here, this nice little indecision candle down here. This is not something that I'd actually trade, but uh yeah, let's just say hypothetically speaking, we are gonna take a buy off of this level. So here's entry, here's stop loss, and then take profit. We'll just target out whatever higher levels. We can now place an order here, limit, and then buy one. So now my limit's in the market So as soon as price taps into my level here, I'm gonna be placed into the market with one contract size risk. Now there's obviously the factor of risk. Now NQ, you'll be risking more because you're risking a full contract size, but on MNQ you'd be risking less because it's portions of a full contract size. It's like splitting the full contract size up into tenths, and you're trading the micros inside of the full contract size. So inside of one contract on NQ, there's micro contracts inside of the one contract that you can trade on MNQ to risk less. So it's really nice. So like on MNQ, I could put like 3 contracts instead and be risking less than a full contract. So there's less risk on the table. And then you can do the math. It gives you the profit, price, stop price, the ticks, the amount of ticks, and then you can convert the ticks into points and all this stuff. So you can do the math on how much one contract is, and then you can see how much you're risking before price ever hits your limit. Or if you're gonna market execute, make sure that you're market executing appropriately and putting on the correct size. So it's just one of those things. And then scaling in is like as price goes in your direction, you could just continue to scale in your position and add to the contract and make more and also be risking more, or adjust your stop loss to break even and risk nothing and make more. So that's pretty much the introduction that I'm going to be doing to futures and showing the switch off that I'm going to be doing. I'm excited, and to have $150,000 to trade with is extremely, um, you know, it's a great opportunity. It's extremely insane the fact that I'm in the position that I am in right now. So if we're breaking this down, I don't need to even risk 1%. I'm already funded. So if I really wanted to, I can honestly be risking like 0.5%, 0.5%. And I don't need to worry about honestly anything. I could just target out some higher levels and be risking the base minimum amount that I could possibly be risking to a 150K. So there's really no worries here on how much I should be risking. And the way I'm going to do that is trading MNQ. When I'm feeling more aggressive and I'm feeling like price has a really solid S plus setup and I feel confident in it, I will trade NQ to risk more, a full contract size. So I'm very ready. I'm very excited. So let's see where we're at the end of this month. It's currently April 3rd. So by the end of April, we'll see where this account is at. Taking it very nice and slow. No need to rush. And yeah, let's get to it. Tomorrow is a new trading day, and we will be awake for it. So let's get to it.